Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. You join me on what promises to be the hottest day of the year by far. It's only 8 AM and already the sun is blazing in the sky. So what better time than to jump on two wheels and go out on an awesome adventure. So the plan for today is to head out from my hometown of Oswestry, which is on the English-Welsh border. We're going to go through the back roads, about 20 miles or so, all the way to Lake Vyrnwy. And then when we get to Lake Vyrnwy, we're going to take the mountain pass over to Bala Lake. So it promises to be a really good trip, and I'm hoping that the camera is going to pick up some really nice scenery and some stunning landscapes. Also as well, if you are familiar with the channel, you'll know that this is only the second video I've made since buying the T100. And on the first video, I talked about some of the add-ons I plan to make. Well, I've done a few of those now, so we'll go for a little walk around later in the video where I can talk you through some of those changes. So let's get into it. So I've not made a video for a couple of weeks, and that's because I've been in Spain for a week. Stayed in a lovely place just outside of Malaga. It was just nice just to relax for a little bit. The weather was perfect, the company was great. And then we landed back in the UK on Wednesday to absolutely incredible weather. So we stepped foot off the plane in Liverpool, and I think it was hotter than it was in Spain. So, you know, long may it continue, I say, because the better the weather, the more videos I can make, the more road trips we can go on. I've looked at the weather forecast for the next week or so, and there's going to be lots of opportunities to get out on two wheels, so I'm very happy. So just got stuck behind some two 60-year-old tractors there. They looked amazing though, so I can't be too angry. So now I've got past them, the road's opened up a little bit and I can open up the throttle. So I hope you can hear the sound of those incredible exhausts. I've had a little play around with the audio settings, so I've now got two audio tracks to kind of overlay on the video, one with my voice, and then I'm going to run the sound of the exhaust as well, which is coming from a separate microphone. So I'm hoping it'll add another dimension to the videos, as you can hear the sound of that lovely engine as we're going through the road trip. Oh, I'm proper in the thick of the countryside now. Some of these roads, they're a bit sketchy, a little bit bumpy, single file. They are the roads that I prefer to ride, to be honest. I'm not too keen on kind of the motorways and dual carriageways. I feel that there's like much more to see and more interesting rides to do if you just kind of go off around the back road somewhere. And I think this is why, you know, the T100 is the perfect bike for me at this moment. You know, the Tiger was unreal if you're doing massive motorway miles, you're on the dual carriageway a lot, you know, you want to go overseas and whatnot. But if you just want like a nice little potter on the Sunday afternoon, then this bike ticks all those boxes. So here we go, we're getting closer to Lake Vyrnwy now. Love coming under these trees before you get to the lake. Oh wow, the sun's gone in a little bit, so it's a lot darker now, and I've not seen the dials at night or in the dark before, and they look absolutely amazing. Wow. I'm not going to stop at Lake Vyrnwy, but as I'm here, I may as well just ride over the bridge. So I was just going to go to the visitor centre, but decided against it, to be honest. I've got to get a bit of a wiggle on today. Got a few bits planned with the family, so the sooner I can get back the better, really. But what we'll do, we'll just ride down one side of the lake and then over the top to Bala, and then from Bala we'll go home. I absolutely love this little section where you get to ride next to the lake. Awesome views when they open up in between the trees. One of my favourite kind of journeys, this, by a mile. I don't think there's a better way to start the day than to come out on the bike. And it does make me wonder why, you know, like more people my age don't take up riding. Absolutely baffles me. I mean, what's not to love? I guess it's probably the startup costs, cost of the bike, the insurance, the tests. I guess that does put a lot of people off, so I really do think that needs to be looked at, because you know, I don't think there's a lot of young riders about these days, is there? But hopefully something will change in the future and more people will get into it, because it's a fantastic hobby. Ah yes, the sun's properly come out now. Perfect timing, because I'm just about to go, well, turn off from Lake Vyrnwy and then go over the, not sure what the road's called, but I just refer to it as the mountain pass. It's just a few miles with absolutely incredible scenery either side. This little forest section now is one of my favourites of this route. Kind of snakes up the mountainside to the peak, and then it really opens up at the top, and that's where you get all the fantastic views. So I'm hoping it'll be nice when we get to the top today. It's not too overcast at the minute. Just look at this route here. All these amazing trees. You know, you could be in the Ardennes forest, or that's how I imagine it looks anyway. That's certainly one road trip I'd like to go on. Here we go, we've got cyclists up here now. God, they must be fit to come and do this. And then it just opens up a bit now, and then we're on our way to the top. And look at all those mountains to the left of me now. You'll be able to see them a little bit better when I just come round this corner. Where the road barriers start, that's when you know it gets proper sketchy. They're coming up any second now. I feel like I'm going over the top of a roller coaster. And here we go. Just look at that. Gotta go proper slow here, but what an incredible road this is. Absolutely crazy. Just runs alongside the valley at the bottom. Wow. Absolutely stunning. It's times like this where I really wish I had a drone that could just follow me as we're making our way down through this awesome road. I think I could get some really good shots there. But just looking out down there kind of makes you feel blessed to live where you do. You know, I'm just looking at the time now, and you know, I only set off from my house an hour ago, and I've come the scenic route here. So to have all this on your doorstep It's just absolutely amazing. And I've said it before in other videos, it frustrates me that I didn't take up riding a lot sooner than I did, because I feel like I've been missing out all these years. You know, just discovering these places now when I could have been riding them 20 years ago, which is a shame. But better late than never, I suppose. So let's just talk through the bike then. I made quite a few additions since the last video, but before I go into that, I should just caveat it by saying, you know, I'm not a wealthy person by any means. It's just that I wanted to get kind of everything all in one go. Just get it out of the way, get it done, get the bike set up exactly how I wanted it. Because with the Tiger 800 debacle, just got me down a little bit, knowing that I'd made such a big mistake. So I just took a bit of money out of my savings, and I've got the bike set up exactly as I want it so far, and there's only a couple more bits that I need. So in fact, what I'll do is I'll just pull over here. Seems like a good spot, and I can do a walk round on my camera phone. So here we go, guys. Here it is, the Triumph Bonneville T100 Gold Line Edition, with a few added extras, which I will talk through with you now. So starting off with the bar end mirrors. So these are the ones from Tech. They're about £45, but they're really great quality. No vibrations at speed, and I can just see so much more of the road behind me. I've got rid of the old ones. I just need some plugs for them. They are on order, so hopefully they'll be here soon. Moving on then to the fly screen. It's just a cheap one from Amazon. I think it was about 25 quid, and it's the same one as I had on the Scrambler 400. I'm not too sure about the look on this bike though. I think it perhaps looked better with a clear fly screen, just so you can show off those dials. I'm not too sure on its wind deflection capabilities either, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. I've also installed the passenger grab rail from Triumph, and also a backrest from a company called Span. Had that shipped over last week and installed it the other day. I'm not going to keep it on all the time though. When I don't have a pillion, I'll probably take that off, as I've ordered the smaller handrail from Triumph, and that should be here soon. Also as well, I've got the luggage rails from Tech. They're really good, sturdy piece of kit. I think they're about 50 quid or something. And then I've got the bag from Classic Rides. So that one's a 14-litre bag. You can pack a few bits in there for a day out. But overall, really, really happy with how it's turning out. Probably won't add too much more to it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Okay, so back on the bike now after that little walk round. I just realised after I just sat on the bike that I didn't show you one other addition I made, which was the centre stand. Now it looks pretty much identical to the stock one from Triumph, but I actually got this one off a company in Ireland who was selling it on eBay, and to me, and I've compared the two, they look absolutely identical, but the one I bought is about 150 quid cheaper than the one from Triumph. So yeah, can't actually complain with that. So I spent the past 2-3 days just fitting all of the different parts, and yeah, it's been an interesting learning curve, shall we say. I'm not mechanically minded at all, but got there in the end. That nice bloke who just waved to me then, he just stopped to see if I was okay when I was at the side of the road filming. Just let him know that I was actually, there was nothing wrong with the bike, and I was just making a video and sorting out my cameras, so we had a good laugh about that. So I think I should be coming down the hill now towards the lake. I think that's the town of Bala, just in the distance there. I'm going to stop by the lake for a bit. maybe grab a coffee and then head back. Actually, I don't think I've got time for a coffee, but we'll see. Looking forward to just getting off the bike for a couple of minutes though, because it's kind of catch-22 at the minute. I've got that many bugs and critters crawling around in my helmet that whenever I open my helmet open the visor to let them out, they're escaping, but letting in about 10 different ones in their place, so I can't win. Shame about the rain, but you can't win them all, can you? But here we go, there's Bala Lake. Nice. So I'll just end the video here. Park up here and just take in the view for a minute. But I hope you've all enjoyed that video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be back with another video in the not too distant future. But yeah, have a good weekend everyone. Ride safe and all the best.